slumber way, and you wake up slowly. So what we have seen that when you get through this kind of festivals, all the Indian festival have a science behind that. How many of you guys know this? Every Indian festival, typically the Hindu festivals, there is a science. The science of getting together, science of celebration, science of initiating something, science of creating, crafting, compiling, and conceptualizing multiple things in your life. Okay, this is something. If you go more deeper into how the festivals are designed, this you will also find connection to astronomical units of things that are connected to their parts. Yes or no? Everyone. Now, today, I want you to tell you that after the Navratri and the Vijayadashami, where we celebrated the 9 different energy levels. We also celebrated the 10 different kind of things to come out of your laziness. Now, so much of inspiration, so much of motivation, so much of energy, if it is not directed into something, then it is going to be a bomb blast. Yes or no? It is like a pressure cooker. You will keep on hitting that thing and there is no outlet. It will burst at one point of time. This is what is exactly happening is right now our internet has become a kind of a digital dustbin. How many of you guys agree to this? So much of things are there. Everywhere there is a lot of, everyone is a Gyan Data. Yeah. And now you'll be thinking, I'm also a Gyan Data. No, I'm not a Gyan Data. I'm going to be the Gyan data, which has to be created and crafted in a particular way so that you can not only monetize, but make the best use of your life. Okay. So how are you going to do? You are going to do with the help of a very, very primitive structure. Okay. And this has been taken from different kind of Upanishads and Bhagavad as well. So one of the Upanishads is called as Kenya Upanishad. And this was not Kenya. Okay. So there are different parts are there. Okay, Upanishads has got many different parts, and there's one Upanishad called as Mundukya Upanishads also. So where these are the structures which has been shared out. Okay, I'm not sure if it is the right place to share. They say that once you have identified your own powers, you can do some fantastic things. And so Ramayana also, when Jamvant told Bajrangbali, the great Hanumanji that we call him as, he understood his powers and he utilized the powers to save somebody's life. Yes or no? What is the point of having such amazing power when you are not utilizing it for the right system? I think Ramayana is the only place where you have got 2 different gods sitting in the same scene. Yes or no? But one god has surrendered himself to the worship of a human being in the form of a god. So it's a beautiful way because in your life you will have these 2 gods in yourself. One is the God inside you, and you yourself are the God, and one is the God which is ready to take the service from this God. Yes or no? One is your God which is inside you. Okay, you generate, you organize, and you deploy. This God is also. So every human being has a spirit, and there is another spirit has to be served. This one, spirit to spirit serving, is called as business. Hello? How many of you guys are getting this? Spirit to spirit servicing. Right now, I'm a spirit, right? Soul, spirit, whatever you call it as. And now you guys are listening to me. You are also another spirit, and I am going to serve you as well. So unless and until this spirit to spirit servability is there, a business is not done, a stability is not restored, a bliss is not fulfilled. So when you come to Dhammatri, there are 5 different elements. I call it as the 5B. Your brain, body, broadcasting. Broadcasting is what? When your skill is important for other people to solve a problem. That is where broadcasting is required. And this part is called as the business when you actually crack the deal and someone takes your skill and your products to solve their personal problems or professional problems and challenges. Ultimately, this brings you the happiness. You are happy, the other guy is happy, the Brahman Shanti. Yes or no? This is the last part of it. So today, we have something for which I want you to direct your thought to something very creative. And I'm calling this topic as the planned dumb week. In an entire week, you have got 168 hours. Yes or no? Just check it out. You will be able to find this number. Now, how can you plan this 168 hours? This is going to be, some of you guys have been doing it. You have been doing a kind of a to-do list. Yes or no? Right? 4 kaam karne, okay? बच्चों को स्कूल में ड्रॉप करना है, बिजली का बिल डालने का है, and to go to XYZ shopping, and to bring this out. This is a to-do list. To-do list without time blocking, directions, and how to do it and why you are doing it. If you have not identified these 4 or 5 things, it is of no use. Today, what we are going to do is we are going to take the first step of this amazing thing, which I call it as the dump planning. The task today is very simple. You will be getting a link in which there are 10 points to be filled in. Okay, this link is typically something like this. Yeah. So I don't know if I can share my screen. Yeah. So once you have done this part, you need to put all the 10 ideas. Okay, idea 1, 2, 3, 4 like this to the 10th. The topic that you have is called as the dump. Dump planning. The planning the dump. The planned dump week. What do I mean by this? If you are given the freedom to plan your life for the next 168 hours, what are the 10 things that you would like to accomplish? Okay, so this is your task today. Okay, this is your task, and then this is where you are going to put this topic of the day. Okay, this is where you want to put your task. All right, so let's start the screen. Imagine I give you the powers to do 10 things that you want to finish within 168 hours. Now, I want you to don't write on the forum first. I want you to write it in a piece of pen and paper, or you can do it here. Okay, I'll tell you why I'm telling you this. This is a little bit a tricky thing. Okay, I want all of you guys to not to get disassociated with this. People who are watching this on YouTube, please sit down somewhere. This is not something that you can listen and enjoy and get entertained. This is something which is the doing of the things. I want you to write down 10 things that you want to accomplish within 168 hours. Just 10 things. Don't be like super skeptical. Okay, I want to do it. No. Be very, very rational to what you think that you can chew. Okay. First, you write down 10 points. Then what you do is, out of these 10 points, put a numbering to 1, 2, 3, 4 as per priority, not ascending order, descending order, as per priority, because your life, no one knows more better than you. Yes or no? And don't write essays, just write 1 or 2 words. For example, I have to do, let's say, 20 photo shoot, 100 videos, might be I have to write some 30 content, whatever. So whatever you feel that is the priority. For example, my priority might be planning my travel, because that's where I'm going to be traveling. So whatever you want to plan in this 168 hours, I want you to write only the 10 things and then prioritize. So the 7th one might go to the first one, the 5th one might be in the second place, the 10th one might be in the third place. Write down first all the 10 points, and then you reshuffle it, and the final thing, you write it on the form. Good? Instruction clear? Okay, instruction clear? First you write it on in a piece of paper, or you can write it in the chat also. Then you put the right priorities in the right place. Go, do it. So I'm going to give you like around 1 minute. Yeah. I'm not giving you time to even think. Have you noticed? And I'm constantly talking. There is a reason for this. This is called as positive noise. Yeah. I'm purposely distracting you by giving my words, but I want you to focus on this. This purpose of this positive way of distracting is a very idealistic way. In olden days, there are a lot of gurus they used to do in different ways. For example, when Arjun was practicing the bow and arrow, and Dronacharya asked him, "What can you see?" He said, "I can see only the eye of the bird," where rest of the people were able to see mangoes and trees and many other nonsenses. But this guy was sharp and focused. Why he was able to do this? Because he was practicing something what we are doing right now in Dhammastery. It's called as the positive distraction, decoy. Okay, decay of positive distraction. The same thing happens when you are on a railway station or a bus stand also. There will be a lot of noise, but you will still be able to hear the sound which talks about your train number, which platform, and what time. Yes or no? Yeah. So that is a very powerful way. So first you write down in a piece of paper. Don't write like huge essays. Write one, two words max. Okay, what do you want to do? And put a number to it. Okay, you want to finish a book? Okay, fine. How many pages, where, whatever it is. So just make a kind of a numbers to it. Is it a smart planning? No, it is not a smart planning. This is transcendence, which is called as decision of decisions. Okay, decision of decisions. It's a very powerful word. It's called decision of. So you decide for something outcome. Okay, an outcome. For example, I decided to have a six-pack ab. That is my decision. The decision, if it is not decided, it will never reach to its destiny. So I can decide that, okay, I will have a six-pack ab, but if I don't join the gym, I might not get the output, right? I might not get the destiny. What is the output? Output is the destiny. And that happens only when you do the decided. Ready? You have to do the decided. Otherwise, it is not possible. So it is a little bit of a tongue twister. So you have got this 4D: decision, decide, do, then destiny. So these are the different ways how we progress in our life. And for that, you need determination also, because every time, please understand, your results is not going to be in one day. In one day, you cannot have six-pack abs, for which you need determination, consistency, and perseverance to work on this entire thing. So how much you are going to do? 168 hours is all I'm giving it to you to plan first. This is an easy way. This planning should have 10 outcomes. It is not a to-do list, it should be an outcome list. Then you can go and do a kind of a back check. So I'm teaching you today a different way of planning. First, you plan one day. First, might be not even one day. Plan probably 1 hour. Then you plan one day. Then you plan the entire life of yours. Okay. So how many of you guys are done? So now you put a priority to it. Okay. You've written 10 points. 10 things you want to do in this next 168 hours. Okay. Write down some 10 points. You want to travel, you want to meet some friends, or probably you want to read something, you want to finish something, you want to watch a movie, or you want to buy something, or probably you want to clean your house, whatever it is. Plan 10 things, yeah, and then you put a prioritization. Okay, which one to do first, which one to do second, which one to do next, and all this. Just write down and change the numbers. Okay, so how many of you guys are done? People who are watching this on the YouTube, you can also write in the comment section. Okay, there is no harm. You can definitely do that. All right. So now what you do is, okay, once you have identified it, now go to the form and then you put your ideas. So today, even though I have this, the idea mastery response sheet is also there with me. Today, I will not show it to you. This might be personal to some people. It's okay. But I would like to open up the session to those people who are attending here and who have actively participated. Only those people, you can tell me about your realization. How did you feel about today's task? This is a task if you can do for the remaining part of your life. I guarantee you, your life is not going to be the same. Every week, you will be able to see the different kind of growth that you have initiated today. Today, you have put a seed and will be harvesting the seed in the due course of time once this planning is done. All right. So no problem if you have done or if you have not done. Still, what you can do is you can write down your names. You can write down your names. Okay. Then you can finish it later. Absolutely fine. You can finish it later. Okay. You might need some more time. That's okay. Write down your names. We can invite like 2 or 3 people. Go ahead. Okay. Give your name in the chat now. Okay. Give your name in the chat. Okay. Type in quick. Okay. Pause the task. Pause the task. Okay. I can have 1 more person or 2 more person. Go ahead. Type in your names. All right. Go ahead, Kanai. How do you feel about today's task overall? You can unmute and speak.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Yeah, Dada, I summarize my task which I need to do first. I lead the exercise.
Don't tell your task. Tell how do you feel about today's task.
Today's task, it was जस्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड कि कैसा लग रहा है मुझे और जो मैंने छोड़ दिया है काम उसको फिर से कैसे मेरे को 168 आवर्स में पूरा करना है.
Okay.
प्रायोरिटाइज करना पड़ रहा है.
How do you feel now?
Good.
Okay. What do you feel if you can continue this for the rest of your life? Whatever you are learning here, you cannot unlearn this. You know this thing exists. You know it exists in the excellence level. So now you tell me what will happen if you continue this throughout your life.
तो ऐसा होता रहेगा तो फिर एक नई कनक सामने आ जाएगी कि हाँ वो हर चीज को प्रायोरिटाइज कर पा रही है. जैसे अभी
Good.
हर चीज मेरे लिए प्रॉब्लम आती है तो वो नहीं जाएगी.
Good. तो लोग क्यों नहीं करते ये?
मे बी ऐसे अंडरस्टैंड नहीं करते, बैठ के सोचते नहीं है कि हाँ इस चीज को करना चाहिए, हम ऐसे ऐसे प्रायोरिटाइज कर सके. बिकॉज
Good.
जैसे आप बता रहे हो कि इस चीज को प्रायोरिटाइज करो, यू हैव सेट कि 10 टास्क है, 10 टास्क में से उसको पहले फर्स्ट कौन सा आएगा, सेकंड कौन सा आएगा, तो सोचने में ही टाइम लग रहा है. आई जस्ट रोट ओनली 5 टास्क और उसको भी मेरे को प्रायोरिटाइज करना पड़ रहा है कि मुझे क्या करना चाहिए पहले, जो मेरे से
So
छूट गया है.
I think you are getting clarity now.
Correct.
Good. Good. Don't you think कि ये अगर आपने 5 मिनट दिया होगा तो बाद में आपको 5 दिन का टेंशन जो है ना आज 5 मिनट में खत्म हो जाए. Good.
Correct.
Let's go to the next person. I would like to ask the next person कि how do you feel and why do you think people don't do this? Yeah. Who is the next person? Go ahead.
दादा इस समय पूरा क्लैरिटी हो गया. एक तो मेरा पूरे वीक के लिए दैट्स इट. अभी चीजें पूरी एडिंग नहीं की है मैंने, अभी करूंगा, बैठ के सोचूंगा एंड पूरा वीक क्लियर हो जाएगा. एंड आई नो आई लव टू हाउ टू स्टार्ट द वीक ऑल्सो, और अब किस किस चीजों पे कॉन्सेंट्रेट करना है मुझे, सो दैट नथिंग इज बीइंग लेफ्ट आउट. दैट्स इट. एंड you asked no, this was something I was telling you. You asked me something. You asked the question. Please can you repeat it?
क्वेश्चन है कि आपको पता है कि इसको करने से क्या होगा, यस और नो?
Yes, certainly.
तो लोग करते क्यों नहीं? Why do people they don't do this?
I'll tell you frankly about myself also. अभी तक तो आइडिया हम पढ़ते थे, देखते थे चीजों को, that this should be done and this how you should be doing it and all. But no, there was nobody who was helping us to do it actually. That's what, you know. But now this has become a practice every day. Now you are being helping us this year, and now this has become a practice, and we have started doing it. I think people sometimes know what to do, but they need a push. But that push is not there this year. That's what. So some people are not aware, but who are aware also, they need a push to do that, you see. And sometimes because that push is not available, that motivation is not there, they don't do. And they don't know what will be the result doing it also. So they take it lightly. They say, ऐसा करना है, तो हो सकता है ऐसा हो जाए, you know, that's what. But they take it lightly and they don't do it, you see. But once you start doing it, things are sometimes when you start to start doing things, then you know what the positive reactions are coming and what positivity is getting into you. That's what. So you realize it after doing things with me. Once you're not doing it, you won't know the effects and the benefits out of it. That's what I think.
क्या लगता है करना चाहिए?
Certainly करना चाहिए. And since I'm a part of this group, I hope you will be there throughout the life to help me to keep on doing it.
Good.
So that push
Next,
will be there with you from your side every day.
awesome, nice. People who are watching this video, please give a big like and subscribe, and whatever you want to do, you do it. Because this is not just one time, this is an everyday. If you subscribe also, but if you are not following this process that we are doing, better आप unsubscribe कर लो. Everyone is telling like me, subscribe me, comment me. मैं उल्टा बोल रहा हूँ. Unlike करो. Get out from here. This is a place for doers, not thinkers, not for entertainment. So people who are watching this, आपको लगता है कि this is बकवास है, please unsubscribe. मेरे को घंटा फर्क पड़ेगा, बट आपको बहुत जरूरत फर्क है, यस और नो? ओके, लेट्स हियर टू द नेक्स्ट पर्सन.
Yeah, it's morning. This whole activity made me to much more honest. It makes me to jot out what I am. Consciously speaking, who is responsible for my thought? Nobody. It's so jotting it out in a very precise manner. I'm the end of the day answerable. People, why they don't do it? Because they don't write it down for themselves. They want somebody. That's what I feel it. Maybe I may be wrong, but for me it has given much more answerable to myself that yes, you have written it down, you better get it. कितना झूठ बोल सकता हूँ जिंदगी में अपने आप को, बोल नहीं सकता हूँ. So this has made me to much more precise, honest, and stronger to me to do what I want to get it. Thank you.
And I think this also clears a lot of this false sense of your ego and false sense of belief and false sense of achievement. Oh, I am great. Because when you look at your own things, you know your priority, you know your task, you know where you are, and you also know when exactly you have actually scheduled your results, right?
And
So if
just
you
to
have
add on,
one, yeah, go ahead.
just to add on, nobody comes and checks your teeth whether you're brushed or not. You are only responsible for your teeth to brush.
करेक्ट.
So you are only responsible for the cavity. अगर लग गया तो लग गया, पछताओ तो मैं खुद जिम्मेदार हूँ. मीठा खाने से पानी पीने से दर्द होता है, तो सोच लो क्या साफ करना है. That's the
But
thing.
there is a kind of people also, they will say in this way, मरना तो है तो अभी खा के मरते हैं. So I think there is this other kind of a guys who said, okay, let me do all the nonsenses in my life. Anyways, I'm going to go to heaven or hell. चलो आज बर्गर पिज्जा सब खा लेते हैं, क्यों इतना, right? So even this kind of quality people are also there. For them also you need to do this. If that is the priority, do it now, Baba. But finish it off. Okay, let's go to the last person. Okay, we'll stop with him.
दादा, दादा सबसे बड़ी बात है कि जैसे कि मैं मतलब उस हिसाब से नहीं सोच पा रहा हूँ, मतलब बहुत तेजी में नहीं सोच पा रहा हूँ जैसे आप टाइम देते हो,
Pause,
मतलब.
pause. Ranjan,
सर.
we are on YouTube. We have
ओके.
got many people watching this. Now, you are not talking to me or this group. I want you to talk on behalf of this to the entire people, whoever is watching now. Now you have a responsibility. Now speak.
ओके. ओके, थैंक यू. दादा, जो हमारी जो हमारा धम्म मास्टरी है, या फिर हम इसकी बात कर रहे हैं. दादा सबसे पहले बात तो मेरे जहन में दो तीन बार एक चीज आई है जो कि मैं अभी शेयर करना चाहूंगा. दादा, ये जो आपने प्लेटफॉर्म प्रोवाइड किया है, म- मैं आपको अपने अंदर की बात बता रहा हूँ कि ये बहुत यूनिक है, लेकिन इसमें आने वाले लोग हमेशा कम रहेंगे दादा, क्योंकि ये दादा कुछ ऐसा है. मुझे थोड़ा टाइम भी मिल गया तो मैंने एक एग्जाम्पल भी सोच लिया जैसा मेरे दिमाग में आया. ये कुछ ऐसा है दादा, मतलब मेरे मेरे अकॉर्डिंग के मेडिसिन के बारे में सबको पता है, इंजेक्शन के बारे में सबको पता है, ऑपरेशन के बारे में सबको पता है. अगर किसी को कुछ होता है तो उसे इमीडिएट रिलैक्सेशन वाली चीज चाहिए, ना कि उसको मतलब पुरानी पद्धति के साथ जाना है जिसमें कि सेफ है, सिक्योर है. और तो आज का जो रिक्वायरमेंट है, जब मेडिसिन मेरे हिसाब से पहले नहीं था तब भी चीजें थी, और तब भी चीजें अच्छे से होती थी. लेकिन हमने क्या किया है सर, मतलब उसकी रिक्वायरमेंट को हमने बढ़ा दिया है. हमें आयुर्वेद में हमें आयुर्वेद में नहीं जाना है. हमें एट ए टाइम हमें कुछ हुआ प्रॉब्लम, हमें तुरंत मेडिसिन चाहिए. हमारे पास 1 आवर है, 2 आवर है, 1 डे है. ऐसा माइंडसेट हो गया हम लोगों का. तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि जो आप कर रहे हो उसमें लोगों का मतलब कि रुझान उस हिसाब से आएगा. और ये सबसे बड़ा रीजन है कि लोगों को मालूम है कि आयुर्वेद वही काम करता है, अच्छा काम करता है, लेकिन फिर भी उनको मेडिसिन चाहिए, फिर भी उनको अंग्रेजी दवाइयाँ चाहिए. तो ये कुछ ऐसा देखता हूँ मैं दादा.
Good. That's why only 1% people are successful. That's why this is designed in such a way it should be hard for other people to digest. That's why people will not be able to tell the wrong things here. Because किसको झूठ बोलोगे, खुद को बोलो.
दादा एक चीज और मैं ऐड करूंगा. हालांकि ये मेरा पर्सनल है. एक मेरा बहुत मतलब पुराना मतलब ऑफिस कलीग था, जिसका मेरे पास कॉल आया. मतलब परसों कॉल आया मेरे पास. आता रहता है कभी कभी, वही कुछ पैसों के लिए आता रहता है, इतने पैसे दे दो, इतने पैसे दे दो, उस तरह का बंदा है वो. उसने काफी चीजें मतलब करी है. मेरे रेफरेंस का उसने गलत भी यूज किया है पीछे, जहां पर मैंने उसको रेफर किया जॉब पर, उसने वहां पे कुछ गलत भी किया. लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं मतलब पुराना कलीग है और इससे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं है. तो मैंने उसको समझाया उस दिन, क्योंकि दादा जितना ज्ञान आप मतलब बांटते रहते हो, कुछ ना कुछ तो जाता ही है दिमाग में. तो उसको मैंने समझाया कि भाई ऐसे तू कब तक करेगा. और सरप्राइजली वो करीबन मेरे से मतलब 1.25 घंटे उसने बात किया उस दिन. 1.25 घंटा उसने बात किया. लास्ट में उसने पैसे मांगे, नो डाउट. लेकिन लेकिन उसने बोला कि यार तूने मेरे को समझाया अच्छा. मतलब इससे पहले मेरे घर वाले भी कहते हैं, ये कहते हैं मतलब उसको जुए की लत है, ये सब है, वो सब बहुत कुछ है उसके पास, लत लत में. तो वो सीरियसली मुझे बोला कि यार जिस हिसाब से तूने समझाया मुझे, उस हिसाब से मुझे चीजें समझ में आई हैं, और मैं तेरे से वादा करता हूँ कि मैं ऐसे ही करूंगा। तो मेरे को अच्छा लगा दादा कि मतलब मैं उसको समझा पाया थोड़ा बहुत। अब वो एटलीस्ट करे ना करे वो मैं आपको आगे आगे बता दूंगा, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं मैं अभी मतलब कॉन्फिडेंट हुआ उसको लेके।
Very nice. How many of you guys are able to see there is a growth and there is a goodness flow happening? Yes. So I'll tell you the other side of it. You go to the office, the boss has some other tension. He scolds at you. You scold your junior. The junior goes home, scolds his wife. The wife beats the kid. The kid kicks the dog outside. And the dog bites the wife of the manager. That's a vicious cycle, yes or no? Now the same thing happens in a positive way. You learn something good here, you reciprocate outside. Kahin na kahin pe this is going to come back to you. Yes or no? Energy cannot be created, cannot be destroyed, but it will come back in one form or the other form, depending upon what level of you are putting it. I think this is a very beautiful realization from people, I guess. I think this is the source. I think there are bigger sources. Create multiple sources out there. I think that is a great way. And if you are watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for giving your time, energy, focus, dedication. And if you are following up, and if you have not subscribed, or if you have subscribed, choice is yours. But every day, this is my wish to give you something which gives you a new dimension of thinking. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि every new idea, every new a meeting, every new people, every new things that gives you new something, it is the life. Otherwise, stagnancy is a death. Yes or no? Stagnancy is a death. जिस दिन ये ग्राफ रुक जाएगा ना, it becomes this. Then you are in heaven or you are in hell. I do not know, but it all depends upon how you are saying hello to others. Did you see the difference between heaven and hell? Is the way you say hello to each other. So with that, I leave you with some great thoughts. I'll see you next week in the same time. Till the time, I think make the best use of time. Plan this out, execute it, monitor it, then do the tweaking, and then you see the results. I think that's where is the bliss comes in. Results should not make you stopping, but this is the stepping stone for getting the next result. So with that, I pause to the session out here. I'll see you in the next time.